If you're a local business, this Google ad is going to be a game changer. I'll be honest, it's not super sexy, but it'll have your phone ringing off the hook. If you're ready to start generating more phone calls for your local business, then you're not going to want to miss today's 7-minute bingeable marketing podcast episode. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Grind and Grow Marketing Show. Today we are talking about running Google ads for your local business. All right, so let's jump right into this. So what typically happens when business owners go into Google ads for the first time, they end up setting up what we call smart ads because that is what Google presents to you by default, and it's supposed to be their easy way for you to go in and create ads. And yes, these can be productive. You can get results from these. However, for them really to run well, you need to have conversion tracking and all of this set up and established for you to know whether it's working and for it to tell Google that it is working. And let's face it, a lot of business owners don't have the knowledge and or time to even be messing with this. So yes, they can give you some okay results. Unfortunately, what's going to most likely happen, even though they are easy to set up, is you are going to end up wasting a lot of time and money. But today, we are talking about a game changer that is going to bring you a ton of leads for your local business. And basically, what this game changer is inside of Google Ads is it's called the call-only ads, right? So what this is going to do is it is going to create or produce inbound phone calls directly into your business. So the ad itself, the only thing in it is some verbiage, some text, and a button to call. So they're super easy to set up, and the reason why they work so good is because the leads that are coming from these ads are ready to talk, they're easier to close, and they require less time to close. I mean, if you think about it, a typical search ad out there, meaning you're going to search a keyword and it's going to come up in the search terms and they're going to click on it. A lot of times it's going to take people to a form, like a landing page with the form on it, and they're going to fill out this landing page form and it's going to email you, and by the time you get it, you're going to email them back. Maybe you'll call them. I don't know. Maybe it's probably 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 12 hours, whatever. It's some time frame has passed and now they're less likely. Now you're chasing them down. There's this time delay and this connect delay to close. So having this delay, it significantly increases your close, like I guess it would lessen your close rate, right? So it's like much harder to close people on these. So not that they're bad, right? Like we run these types of ads all the time, but for a local service-based business that is ready to take a phone call, that's the best one. They're on the phone. They're ready to talk. They're ready to move, right? So the phone call, it's just a direct right to your business. So in setting these up for success, one thing I would recommend is that you do a $40 a day budget. And I know maybe that might be like, I don't know if I want to spend that much every day, $40 a day times 7. Well, one thing I will say is it is going to help you optimize them faster, right? So what Google wants to see is we're going to show this ad and are people clicking on it, right? Are we getting results? So it's going to help you optimize it faster. The other thing that you can do is you can schedule it. So you want, and this is something you really want to pay attention to when setting this up, is the scheduling and the frequency. So basically, what days do you want it to show and at what times? The very important thing to think about is you want this to show during business hours. Like it's a phone call ad. So people need to be on the other end of the phone ready to answer. So if you have it running on a Saturday morning and no one's there to answer the call, it really is a waste of money and you shouldn't be running it. So you want to make sure you set up the days and times for it to run when you're in the office. With that being said, it's not like it has to run all 7 days. You can have it run on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So, and a lot of times that's actually what I recommend if you're not going to do Monday and Friday. But, I would have, if you're want to, reduce some of the budget and $40 a day, you could just do maybe 3 days a week instead of 5 days or 7 days or whatever it is. So you can limit your budget by just limiting the days. So that is some setting up things to keep in mind. The other thing is if you're a local business, to make sure that you set up your location, so your service area. Who do you want calling, right? So you don't want someone on the other side of the country calling you when you can't service them, right? So obviously setting up your location by default is going to set you up to people that are in and or interested in your location. So you need to change that to people that are in, because people that are interested in is not what you want. That means someone from, another state might be interested in your location, but they're not in your location. So you want to make sure you change that. So that's another important setting to change. Some other things that you will want to know going into this is these are different from the call extension, right? So a call extension is when you run a regular search Google ad and you can add on the extensions like the phone number or the location or the services or some extra text or images and all that. Those are extensions. So the call extension is great on those things, but that is not a call ad. A call only ad is very different. So don't get those two mixed up when you're in there. And then also you want to know that you are going to get charged per click, not per call. So there's a difference there. They might click on it and then just hang up. That could count as a click. So you're getting charged per click. Typically, a click is a call. So anyway, the other thing to note is the cost is a little bit higher per click on these because Google knows that the people that are calling are more likely going to buy your services. They're more they have intent, right? So they're calling your business, so they're more likely to buy your services. All right, so give these ads a try. If you're a local service-based business, they are going to be gold. I promise you. I would love to hear how it goes. We'll see you next week.